Hello everyone, I am Drakshamani from 3rd year CSCC of Indian Institute of Engineering and Technology. As a part of ESJS course, conduct an case study interview with my brother Mr. Yashwant. Anya, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure, Drakshamani. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Yes, my name is Yashwant, and currently I'm working as a data analyst at Latent View Analytics company in Chennai. About me, I would like to briefly tell about my journey in a brief. Like, my journey started with I have completed my inter in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Raigada, and then my journey has started in the bachelor's of degree in science. But then I realized the importance of data in today's world. Like, we need to prioritize building skills, not just on the textbooks, but beyond the textbooks. So, understanding the importance of the data, like, I took the certifications in data analytics and data science from Imarticus Learning in Hyderabad. Over there, I have worked on several projects in SQL, Python, and machine learning, and which actually gradually built my portfolio. After this certification, I had an opportunity to join Latent View Analytics. So currently, yes, I've been working on some real world projects where I'm applying skills like ML, Python, and SQL. This journey is like constant learning and adapting and pushing myself to grow each and every day. So this is brief about me.
How was your first job interview experience?
Uh, so, like as I mentioned, like Latent View is my very first company, like which I have been interviewed. So once I completed my certification, and Latent View was the very first company which came into our campus to take a couple of folks tested out for a few of them, and they selected few, and I was one among them. So like my first experience was definitely like it's a mix of nervousness and also some excitement because that was my very first interview, right? So I prepared a lot for the interview, but still I felt some nervousness and anxious. So, but what exactly helped me was like I was very much honest with what I did not know something. Let's say the interviewer have asked you something and you don't know, and you admit that's what they expect. And then I confidently explained what I actually know. So I realized that the interviews are not just about testing knowledge, but it's also about like how you approach the problem statement. So this particular experience really taught me that confidence and clarity in what you're speaking is much more important than the technical answers. Yeah, that was my interview experience.
Do internships always help, or does it depend on the company and interviewer?
Internship definitely, I would recommend definitely it will help because it's like when you are in a college, it's like you only read the textbooks or you do some practicals in the lab. But when you do an internship, it's like you are exposed to some what we say the real world problem statements. You are exposed to the like practical exposure will be very high when you go to internships. But again, it also depends on how you use them. Even like let's say you have done a small internship and you added a great value, and you can clearly explain what you learned and achieved in that internship, then definitely recruiters, be it whatever be the company, when you are clear with what you're explaining, like you don't always look at the brand name of the company. They just want to see whether you gain the skills and whether you're capable of what I say, like it can apply into the real world situations. So definitely internships always help.
And in your opinion, what do recruiters value more in freshers, like technical knowledge or attitude and aptitude?
So technical knowledge is one thing definitely we would require, and along with technical knowledge, we also definitely require the attitude and also the learning aptitude. I would let me tell the reason why. So let's say the technical knowledge is something which you can learn anywhere. Like whether you can learn it in the college or you can do it of yourself, and that can be taught and that can be learned as well. But being a positive attitude and you have the curiosity and adaptability, that is something which makes a fresher stand out, because everybody will have the technical skills. Let's say you there are a bunch of people who are there in your classroom. Everybody will have more or less the same level of technical knowledge because they are trained under some very good mentors or something. But a positive attitude, or like as you mentioned, the learning aptitude or attitude is something which makes a fresher stand out. So companies will definitely look for people who are eager to learn and grow with the team. So definitely, in my perspective, both like it's a blend of things. You do require technical knowledge as well as you do require a good attitude and learning aptitude thing. Yeah.
From your experience, what qualities are more important for job seekers?
Like what qualities in the sense, uh, so definitely first thing you should have a preparation, good preparation of what you're applying for. Let's say you applied for some X job and you look at the JD of the particular role, and you come across the JD, and you should have the preparation first thing. Definitely the confidence in what you deliver, and the communication definitely. So these are the three things which I keep as the priority list, because you see the preparation is something which gives you content, and confidence is something which you deliver it, and communication is something which you communicate with the interviewer so as to let him understand what is your understanding on that particular question which he is asking. So it's like the combination of these three is utmost important for anyone who is preparing for an interview.
And how do extracurricular activities like youth festivals, NSS, and college events add value in placements?
So extracurricular activities are also very much important. I'll tell you the reason why. So, uh, so when you say that you are some NCC leader, or when you say that you are someone who organized an event in your college, or you are someone who organized an event at your school or at your college or at your fest or something like that, it highlights that you beyond just academics. I know, like, the interviewer may know that you are good at academics, but they'll also come to know that you are having the leadership qualities, you have the communication, you have the, what we say, the time management skills in the sense. So you are balancing both academics as well as the extracurricular activities. So this shows that you are also capable of time management skills. So yes, this is how the extracurricular activities like NSS or any college events which add some value in your placements and push you on the top.
And what is your final advice for freshers?
Yes, as I mentioned, firstly, the preparation is something which you should be very much strong in. So, my advice is very simple. Firstly, you should not fear the rejections. So, in my case, it was something different. Like in the very first interview, I was able to crack it and I was able to get into latent view analytics. But not every individual or not every fresher will come across the same scenario, right? So firstly, don't fear rejections. So it is like you are building a step ahead into go into the growth. Like every rejection or every failure will definitely teach you something to learn for next, right? So like you must feel that every interview is an experience. Firstly, as I mentioned, keep your basics strong, work on very good projects, and build some portfolio which will make you stand out from rest of the people. And also, like, the very basic thing which is very much important when you go to an interview is the communication. So you should have the practice of communication. So before going to the actual interview, you may have some a couple of mock interviews with your friends or anyone among your family members, so as to build confidence and get on the track when you're facing the final interview. Yeah, thank you a lot.